Hello, I'm Alina.
And I'm Natalie.
And welcome back to Revolutionary News. Today, August 30th, 1783, we will be focusing on the topic of women and the Revolutionary War. But first, we'll be right back after this break. We observe a Philadelphia woman in her natural habitat, cleaning her house. Hello, Philadelphian woman.
Hello.
How do you feel about your husband being away in the army? She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that?
I have a husband. I have an army.
And welcome back to the Revolutionary News. Today we will be talking about the harsh conditions of the women in the Revolutionary War. Many were very, very angry that they were not allowed to fight in the Continental Army, and instead were forced to stay home and do housework while their husbands were away. However, many did not abide by these rules. Among them, Deborah Sampson. Come on out, Deborah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Glad to have you, Miss Sampson. If you don't mind, we will be asking you some personal questions today.
I'm an open book. Like my new book, A Soldier's Secret, the story of Deborah Sampson. Me!
Well, good for you. But before we get started, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Deborah?
Sure. I am 23 years old, and I was born in the Massachusetts Bay Colony in 1760. I've educated myself since I was 8 years old, and I highly disagree with the fact that women cannot serve in the army. Although I served in the Continental Army for 3 years under the alias of Robert Shirtliff. It was really hard. I was wounded 2 times in battle, and nobody could help treat me except for myself and a doctor who knew my secret.
Wow. That was a lot. So this doctor that you say, who was he?
I can't say. I might expose him.
Wow. Well, that's okay. Well, what were your occupations before the army?
I was a school teacher, a spin master, and a weaver before the army.
Wow. Hey, will you have time to make me a scarf?
We don't make
That's all the time we have. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you for having me.
Well, wasn't she a doll? We'll be right back after this quick break. Don't have anything nice to wear while you're cleaning your house.
I don't have anything nice to wear to clean my house.
Then get the dress! Yes, work it. It has everything you want.
The marketplace of Marchwall, where it will be a total of 29 cents. Dress does not include batteries or human.
Welcome back to Revolutionary News. Next, we have the guest speaker, Margaret Kemple Gage. Come on out, Margaret.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Gage. Before we get started, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Of course. I married Thomas Gage, a military commander in the British Army in 1758. We've been married ever since.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah. But the thing is, he doesn't trust me.
It's okay. Well, what do you mean?
He thought I informed the Patriots about the British Army movement. Can you believe that?
I am so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I told him I didn't do it, but he didn't believe me. So he sent me back to England.
Well, where were you living before?
New Jersey. It was terrible. We had a nice home there.
I am so sorry, Margaret. Whew, so emotional. Next, we will be interviewing Hannah Snell, also known as James Gray. But first, I have to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Potty break.
Phew, I feel better already. Now where were we? Oh yeah, next we'll be interviewing Hannah Snell. aka James Gray. Come on out! Thank you for coming, Hannah.
What? My name is James.
Okay, James. What was it like serving in the British Army?
Well, at first it was so much fun.
And then?
Then that's it.
Oh, well, how nice. Well, what did you stop the whole act?
What act?
Well, being a man and all.
What are you talking about? I am a man.
No, you're not. You're a woman, Hannah.
No, I'm not. My name is James. Ugh.
Okay, well, that went well. Anyway, according to her resume, Hannah was discovered to be a woman in early June 1750. She was born in 1723 and is at the age of 60 years old. Can't you tell that she's really, really old? Her plan to dress as a man was to initially help search for her husband who abandoned her in 1746. But when she found out that he was executed for murder, she decided to join the army. What a wonderful yet tragic story. Next, we have the last interview of the night. Everyone, welcome Nancy Hart. Hello.
Welcome, Miss Hart. Before we ask you some questions, can you give us your backstory?
Sure, let's see. Well, I'm 6 feet tall, obviously. I have red hair, and I have very good aim. Pew, 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 pew. I even have a story to tell about it.
Do tell.
Okay, if you insist. Once, 6 soldiers, British soldiers, who were Tories, invaded my home with big, big guns. They came because they thought that I knew something about the leader of the Whig Party.
What's the Whig Party?
I'm glad you asked. The Whig Party is a political faction whose enemies are the Tories. The Whig Party opposes absolute monarchy and supports constitutional monarchy, which means that the king and queen have to abide by the Constitution. They took control in 1715 and remained in control until King George III took over and allowed tourists back in.
Oh, okay. Well, continue the story.
Okay. Anyway, when they walked in to my house, they sat down and demanded drinks and food. They also placed all their artillery in the corner of my home. In the midst of catering them, while they weren't looking, I snuck their weapons through a hole in the wall of my house and gave them to my daughter on the other side. When they realized what I was doing, I took one of the guns and pointed it at them. I warned them that whoever stepped 1 foot closer would get shot. A few of them tested that warning. One soldier died. Sadly, I had to kill him. And the others were wounded. It's true, I have good aim, like I said. And I held the rest at gunpoint until my husband and neighbors came to help me.
Wow, that's so cool.
It is cool.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for telling us your story, and thank you for coming.
No problemo.
Bye.
Goodbye.
But wait.